Alright guys, so welcome to a brand new video. Today's video, this is a headphone that honestly I've just been wanting to tell you guys about for a while. It's an older headphone, it's kind of a classic. To me, it's a really incredible headphone, and that is the Sennheiser HD 598. Now, let me start with the fact that this has a unique look that's not for everyone. Like, to be honest, there's some people that absolutely loves the styling of these. That's where I fall in. And there's some people that think these things are absolutely hideous. They consider it like an ivory. It has wood grain right here in the headband, wood grain around the ear cups. But what makes these special is they've been around for a little while. They've even revamped like a modern style version of these. They've done them in a closed back version as well. This is the open back version of the HD 598. So these are the ones I want to talk about today. All right, so build quality of these, you have leather across the top and one of the thickest headbands I've ever seen. So when these are on, that's honestly one of the first things you notice is they kind of stick up a lot. These aren't ones that I would recommend to wear out in public simply because they're open back. Now, what that means is everything that you're listening to, these are designed to basically play straight out. That also means that everything on the outside is also coming in as well. It's made to seem like you're in a theater room and then everything is playing around you, but you can do it with headphones. We have to talk about the soft, like velour ear pads. They're extremely deep. These things are massive, so most people's ears are going to fit right in the middle of these. The velour does get a little warm after a while, not necessarily anything insane, but everybody's gonna differ there. Your left and right are actually marked on the back part of the ear cups. You have Sennheiser's logo behind the mesh grill on the ear cups. You have Sennheiser branding right here on the top of the headband. For how big these things are, they don't weigh much at all. So they're made for referencing, to be able to hear things the way they're intended. Bass, if you're used to having like thick, boomy bass, open back headphones generally don't do that unless you're plugging it in an amp and you start to EQ it in a way that you want it to sound. But the other beauty of that is reference headphones, you can get them to sound however you want. The headphone cable that come with these are just a really extremely long cable. It has the proprietary and the twist and lock system that most of the Sennheisers use. So if you lose this cable, you're going to have to specifically buy one from Sennheiser to be able to get it to work. As you can see, you have the 1/4 inch and the 3/4 inch plugins, so that if you're using these for like a mixing board or any of the high-end studio, high-end receivers or anything like that, you have that. But you also have the smaller plug-in for your phones, mobile devices, and anything portable. Now, speaking of portability, plugging it into the switch or your phone and being on the go sounds amazing. But also realize that playing this on the go means that everybody around you is going to hear everything that you're doing. But also at the same time, if you're in busy environments, you're going to hear that as well in your music, and most people aren't going to enjoy that. So who are these really for? These are for people that are going to use them in front of a computer or alone in a studio or office, somewhere where it's not busy and this isn't going to interfere with everything going on around you. Now, sound out of these, it's just amazing how well these sound. Like, honestly, highs and mids blow me away. Like, vocals just have this extra, and you know, where there's voices that have raspiness, you're able to actually hear it and just feel it like they're right in front of you. As far as separation and sound, it's just incredible what these can pick up. These are not the most bass heavy headphones, but again, plugged into the right amp and amplifying the bass, these things can more than handle it. I never got any kind of distortion or any crackling with bass. It just always worked, and that's kind of the beauty of these. These aren't really available anymore where you can find them in stores. You'll have to go to eBay, which is where I did, and I was able to buy these for 75 bucks. But know that you're going to spend somewhere between 75 to 150, and in that price range, these are just amazing. So the Sennheiser HD 598, I highly recommend. They have the CS version as well, which is black and it's a closed back, another amazing headphone. headphone. This is one of the first pair of Sennheiser headphones that really got me into listening to them and made me realize that there's so much that headphones can do as far as hearing things that you're not normally hearing with other headphones, or hearing in your car, or hearing on other things. Like, this is for really picking apart music. These were just play a really big part in what got me into music so much and got me into listening to things in a way that you just don't normally hear them. So guys, that is my quick video. Just wanting to tell you guys about these special headphones. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thank you guys so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, guys, make sure to stay tuned for more.